Happy Friday, Freedom Elementary School, and thank you for another great week of learning. We do want to give you a couple really important announcements this morning. Specifically, we want to remind you about next week. We are about to make, yet another transition in the school year, but we're really excited about this transition because it's going to allow us to bring all of our kids that have chosen in-person learning this year back 4 days a week. And we talked about this last week, but I want to remind you this week, starting on Monday, we will have students back in the building Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. So the whole A and B group, we will not be doing that anymore. All students that chose in-person learning will be here Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, Friday. And so with that, really the big things that I wanted to talk to you all about was drop off in the morning and pick up in the afternoon. Now, our procedures are pretty much going to stay the same, but understand, with doubling the amount of people that are either getting dropped off or getting picked up, it's going to slow our times down a little bit. So please be patient with us as we get used to having all of our kids back in the building. One of the things that we're going to do in the morning, and I want to make sure everybody knows about this, instead of taking temperatures as kids are getting out of the car, what we are going to do is as they're walking in the door, we're going to take their temperature. What that's going to allow us to do is to keep the cars moving and not get that line quite as long. We're still going to take their temperature before they walk in the school building. So the safety procedure will still be in place. We haven't had a lot of kids that have had to get picked up this year as a result of temperature, so we don't anticipate that we're going to have to make a lot of phone calls to come and pick your kids up. But if there was a temperature, we would give you a call right away. Of course, at that point, we would need you to come back and get your child. But again, starting on Monday, we're still going to take temperatures, but we're going to take it when they go under the overhang and before they walk in the door. At that time, they will get hand sanitizer, get their temperature taken, and we'll start the school day. But that's going to allow us to keep that car rider moving so that we don't get backed up too much. Also, with the pickup in the afternoon, our procedures are going to stay exactly the same. But again, we're doubling the amount of kids that are coming out to get in their car or even to get on the bus. And so it's going to slow our procedures down just a little bit. And we ask that you're patient with us, at least through the first few weeks as we get accustomed to having that many kids back in the building. And then finally, I want to remind you guys about Wednesdays. Starting next week, Wednesdays will remain a virtual day, but it will look different than it has through hybrid. During hybrid, we're planning two different models of instruction for in-person and at home. Asynchronous a lot on Wednesdays, meaning kids were following directions. They would meet some with the teacher, but it was a lot of independent work and those types of things. Starting next Wednesday, it will be like a regular school day, meaning students will log in for live class sessions, and that may be whole group or it may be small group depending on the grade level, but they will meet with their teacher for reading and math at the very least every single day. So we want to make sure that you are aware there will be a schedule. The teachers will share that schedule with you, and if you can just help us get the kids logged in, we want to make sure that we use that Wednesday as a regular school day. We don't have a whole lot of time left in the school year. We want to make sure that we maximize the amount of time that we have with our kids. So please help us with that. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us here at the school. As always, the number is 502-869-3600. We can't wait to get all of our kids back in the building next week. We hope you have a great weekend.